Good afternoon, my name is Jordan Lambert, Market Analyst at Gelatama Management. So Washington are in their second day of a government shutdown with still no agreement in sight. Gold has recovered a large chunk of the losses endured on Tuesday. The question now to be answered is, how long will this government shutdown last? And can they reopen allowing enough time to resolve the debt ceiling issue? It will become even more messy and uncertain if the final countdown to the debt ceiling debate overlaps with government that is shut down and still unable to find compromise over the 2014 budget. As these questions pervade investors' minds, we have seen gold bounce from a low of 1277 this week, way above 1300 now, and as I speak it is trading around 1311. Let's just take a look at the charts. I really would consider, considering the stalemate in Congress, I would contemplate buying into gold weakness. Just to be ready for panic to strike stock markets and consequentially create safe haven demand, and gold should do well in that scenario. So we have a bearish trend line here on the 4-hour chart with a nice 4 clear touches. It's currently trading around 1311. I'll just zoom in a little bit. An ideal level to buy could be 1305. If I zoom out, we can see that this level has been an area of quite a battle between bulls and bears and provided quite a sturdy barrier in the past. So if history can repeat itself, it could bounce off 1305 and provide a good entry level for longs. So 1305, watch out for that level. It could bounce off that level and propel itself towards this bearish trend line. If we do get an approach towards this bearish trend line, look for a bounce or a break. Unless we see a quick turnaround in Washington and the Democrats and Republicans can agree on the budget deal and reopen the government, unless we get that scenario, if it approaches this bearish trend line, I would think a break is more likely than a bounce. So be aware of that. And also, if we see a lower high, like so, price may come down and then back up. If we see a lower high as price draws towards this trend line, it raises the possibility of a break, so be aware of that also. Alright, we've also got support now at 1277, which was this week's low, so just watch out. If we get a break below 1305, that could be the next support level. So yeah, that's pretty much hinges on how the scenario in Washington unfolds itself. Can there be a solution reached quickly, or will there be a continuing stalemate? If there is, I do believe 1305 would be good support and we could get a break of this trend line. And if we get a break of the trend line, I wouldn't say sky's the limit, but it could easily go above 1350 and even test last week's high of 1375. Thank you very much for listening to me. I'll speak to you again tomorrow.